Once it cool off, it'll be much better. Hey y'all, it's TD here, honey. I thought I had this thing going, but I didn't. And I wanted y'all to meet Malachi today. And here you go. I ain't finna meet them. I don't want to talk to them because he just don't feel up to it today. I don't know why, but he's here in the she shed with me. And look, y'all, my little walls and stuff coming together. Get my insulation up there at the top. You know, I already got that on there. So, but he's sitting in here with me today, but he kind of in a bad mood today. But I really wanted y'all to meet him today so we could talk about what it's like for young African American men living with schizoaffective disorder and the things that he goes through and how did he first notice that something was wrong. Mel, will you tell him how you noticed something was first wrong? You ain't gotta get on camera. You don't feel like it. You just don't feel like doing nothing. Well, you said you was bored. Y'all, he won't even get on. He's so sometime in two face. He won't even get on here and tell y'all how he was first going through it. But I think, don't you think it was first when you was having them problems with your headsets and you thought something was going on then? You don't think that was it? Oh. Well, he said that wasn't it, y'all. But anyway, when he first started, that I recognized he first started having problems with it is he stopped talking. He's always been real quiet. He's always been a real quiet young man. But he had gotten to where he wouldn't he wouldn't talk about anything. He just was walk back and forth, and if you spoke to him he would speak back, and he's always been real loving. He's my youngest son, he's my baby boy and youngest child period, and they always said he act like the baby boy, but he always has been loving, and he would speak, and he always would tell the family that he loved them, and he would always give you a hug and give you a kiss even at his grown age. But he had got to where he didn't want you to touch him. He didn't tell anybody that he loved them. If you said you love him, he wouldn't say it back. And he just didn't want a hug. He didn't want you to do anything when it had to have to do with him. And then at one point, he didn't even want to eat if you fixed his plate. So I knew then that something wasn't right. He's always been slim, and so he's never been real heavy. Because when he played football, what was your position, Mel? Wide receiver. When he was wide receiver, he did that and he did track. And but he had a concussion, which I didn't realize it back then that that's what it was. But it was a concussion, and he stopped playing. And I had asked him then. I said, "What happened?" He didn't tell me until years later when he went to college that that he had when he had got hit, he felt real dizzy and he was vomiting, and that the coaches wanted him to go back out and continue playing. And I think that that is part of what happened with him with this schizoaffective disorder, because we are, they are finding out through research that some of it does have to do with if they get a traumatic brain injury. And he stayed in the bed probably about maybe, man, you stayed in bed about a week or two, didn't you? He didn't do any of the activities that he would normally do, but he wasn't exhibiting anything because, like I said, he was always so quiet. And because he was always so quiet, you never knew if something was wrong, because even when COVID came, I think that he had COVID. He was one of the first people to get it because he was taking NyQuil, just one behind the other. And we didn't know about the schizoaffective disorder then, and he stayed in the bed about a whole week then, and then he started feeling better and getting up. And I truly believe that it was COVID, because then after that, everybody in the state of Tennessee just starting to get it. And it was right after the big tornado here, and a lot of people came in to help. But I want us to encourage Malachi. So y'all get in the comments and tell him you want to talk to him, you know, or you want to hear from him. Get in the comments and let him know that it's okay, because there are channels on YouTube that have because you all know that I like to talk about it. If it's something that's interesting to me, I want to talk about it. But there are channels on YouTube that have people that talk about how schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder and bipolar, all of them, how they affect them. My son just happened to have schizoaffective disorder, and I would like for him to tell you all how it affects him, how it's affected his life, and how it's changed his life from the things that he used to do and the things that he just had fun that he no longer does, you know. And so excuse me, most of the channels I've been watching with the schizoaffective disorder, and some even have schizophrenia, they're all white people, and but they've been very, very informative. They've been very informative. But I want people of color, black people in particular. So I'm not gonna say people of color, black people in particular, to know that hey, it's people in our family. It may even be us that are dealing with some kind of mental health issue. And we've got to bring that stuff from out of the closet and into the public. And it's not like flaunting it, but we got to let people know hey, you're not alone. There are different agencies out there depending on where you are. And there's help out there, and there's medication to help to get you back to your normal life. Now, Malachi is saying that his medicine is not completely right yet. Is that correct, son? Yeah, he doesn't think it's he doesn't think it's working like it should, but we're trying to get there, you know. And I just noticed that because I like to watch the YouTube stuff with what the rappers are doing. It's quite a few of them that are starting to come out now about their mental health issues and stuff. And they got to have some, because just think, so many of these rappers are living in the inner city. They've seen a whole lot of shooting and killing. He has too, my son. They've seen a whole lot of shooting. They've seen a whole lot of killing. They listen to that rah rah music rap all day, every day growing up, just like he did. Because my other two sons listen to a lot of R&B. And I think it just starts to do something to your psyche, because we as people are not meant to be on 100 all the time or fight or flight all the time. We're supposed to have some calm down. Where if you're constantly worried about if the police gonna get you or if another man gonna get you, then you don't have time for your brain to settle down. And then when you have the rah rah music going on top of that, even in your sleep, you're not going through the realms of sleep like you should. You're just going like straight to sleep, but you're not getting through the stages and the cycles so you could get a peaceful sleep. So let's start talking about it. We've got to start talking about what affects our community and how we can live better with what affects our community. All right, guys, it's been TD here. It's Wednesday, September the 20th. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share my channel. Please leave any comments if it's anything you want to ask Malachi about his schizoaffective disorder. And there's another, if you look at my other videos, real short, it's about a minute and something. And it has like a thumbnail of me, but when you click on it, you actually get to meet Malachi. He just didn't stay on there long. But thanks, guys, and have a good day. Bye.